Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and greetings to you all, my dear friends, wherever you are in this world. This may sound interesting, crazy, simple, and even exciting. It depends on your age, interest in the English language, and especially your skills in the English language. This presentation is directed towards the English learners and practitioners and also experts. Our world has seen many games, and as children we have played many games which has engrossed us for hours. For example, the tic-tac-toe, the spell of fun, tailing the donkey. I can name many games which will make you realize that we have had our formative years when we were young playing such games. Many of these games have been handed over to us from generations, or where the games have been invented by unknown people. Rather, we do not know who has invented them. We are playing those games. And where there has been a recorded history of the person who's invented the game, and we know who is it. Still, we do not want to know about it, but we play the game. And children worldwide have really enjoyed it. Well, today, November 14th, 2014, is the day we will launch a new idea, and for the world to tinker with. It is a game whose logic you must have applied in some way or the other, and in many other games, including solving puzzles. Before I start, let me tell you, the game is intended to improve your language skills, maybe test your English language skills. This game doesn't require a great resource, maybe a paper and a pencil, a slate board and a slate, that's it. For example, when you play a tic-tac-toe, what you need is just a pen and paper, pencil and paper, and two people to play. But this game can be played by anyone, even alone. When you are together with somebody, you can play while you are sitting in the garden, while you are waiting for a train, or for a bus, or for a plane, or even the ship. You can play even when you are in the desert, or in the high mountains. The advantage with this game is it tests your ability. And if I were to tell you that the game is so simple, you would say, I knew it. But the game, though being simple, can be a good challenge. I saw a great difference from other games and the huge potential that this game provides and the benefit of learning of the English language through this exercise. And I have immense pleasure in bringing it to the world. The technology today enables you to make any good or bad reach million in an instant. I hope that this game will bring a lot of good to the children across the world, and millions will start trying to play the game, improvise on it, and become masters. And I am sure this game is also going to be a good friend, because in loneliness, somebody who gives you company is called a friend. And while you play this game, I am very sure will be a good friend. All the best. And now the game and exercise. But before I begin, let me tell you, this game has been a sudden inspiration, because everybody starts with something and ends up somewhere. I was just toying with an idea. Now, I was toying with an idea of just drawing a 5x5 matrix. All you need is a 5x5 matrix like this. If you can draw this, you can play the game. It all starts, rather I started by filling a word in each cell. It doesn't stop there. I said, why can't I make one sentence across the cells in this matrix? So, if I say, I started with a sentence like this, which is diagonal across the 5 cells, and said, my name is Suresh Iyer. And in a curious or a rather interesting and a humorous way, I said the top line could be, my father, Dopey, is opium. Then immediately, I got an inspiration to write, opium smell also inspires ire. Then I wrote down, my brother is a doctor. Dopey gives a mouthful. Look, if you read these lines left and right, there is a balance. Now you can improvise this, or if you feel you got nowhere on this, you can go to the next one. You try another cell. Now when we tried another one, we just said in the first line, who has a ball pen? Then we wrote down, who is that clean Suresh? Has comes first in question. A second is also doubtful. Pen writing, one good habit. Well, like this, you can continue on this sort of exercise. But then, this game doesn't end here. You can play it to more logical completion. You will be surprised by how much completion you can achieve in this. And it is up to your brilliance how you achieve it. For example, when there is no rain, there is no better water. Is no farmer then harvesting? No free lunch each gets. Light meal makes life rewarding. Now you write, if you have written it down, you read it from top to bottom, and you will see when there is no light, there is no free meal, is no farmer lunch makes, no better than each life, rainwater harvesting gets rewarding. Well, this is how the game could go on, and we all have an inspiration that the game must have enormous potential for learning with more difficult words. And what do we need at the end? We all know that every good sport activity realizes the maximum potential of the person. And I found that this is inspiration that comes to anybody could be by somebody great. We talk of life, we talk of afterlife. I believe in that providence. That there is some God, some superpower that runs the whole thing around us. And I said, why not write one line? There is only one God. Immediately, I read somewhere in my school days a nice line, trust mom, dad, teachers, God in the last column. Immediately, I filled up the words like this. There, Suresh, all can trust. Here is for you, mom, like we say, funnily in the kitchen or in the house, to the mother. Everywhere children only like dad. Is friendly being one, the teacher. God being good. Praise God. Now you read it from top to bottom. You will see the whole thing in completion. I wish you all the best. And I'm sure you will want to experiment with your own ways, with your own grammar, with your own knowledge to improvise this. Well, if you feel that you've achieved as much in this 5x5 matrix, I'd say take the challenge to the next level, 7x7, 9x9. And there you go. I'll be very happy to listen to your feedback, how you have achieved your goal, success on the English language through this. Whether it was fun, whether it was good, whether you learned a little or more. Now, in the whole world, we all say children must play, children must enjoy. Yes, I do believe that all children have a right to play. I've written that as right to play. And this game, then, I call it as cross sentence. We have a crossword. It is only the letters that go to form the word. I call it the cross sentence because it's a word that goes to form the sentence. Enjoy cross sentence. I'll be looking forward to hear from you. You'll soon see all this in the Facebook and other media, whichever is possible. But as I said, somebody invents a game, somebody enjoys it. So, to the best of you and to the learners, enjoy this game and have fun. All the best. Cheers.